Hello viewers, thank you for tuning into the video. I am Replay, and in this video I thought I'd start off a series of reviewing all Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition content and break it down for everyone what it is like for each weapons pack, characters pack, and heist pack to help people determine if they should buy the DLC in question. So in this video, I will start off with the barbecue pack and then over the next week or two review the existing DLC. And then in the future, when we get more content, I will review each individual DLC that we receive. But let's get started. Our first weapon, the Flamethrower. The Flamethrower has a 8-second reload time with a 300 in the mag, or in this case in the tank magazine, and the Flamethrower is a very effective weapon, probably the most fun to use and effective weapon to have, but keep in mind it is a primary. Now, taking on enemies like Captain Winters, I have reason to believe that taking on Captain Winters with a flamethrower, it does little to no damage, and I probably had a lot of help from my teammates, which is what helped me take them out. Otherwise, trying to take out Winters by yourself by circling him with a flamethrower will do seemingly little to no damage to never really damage or kill any of the shields surrounding him. But aside from Winters, the Flamethrower is very effective at most enemies, greens and tans, very easy to burn along with shields, needing no more than a half a second or second to be doused in flames and not have to worry about them. While tasers and cloakers, you need about 2 or 3 seconds of dousing them in flames in order to effectively make sure that they're set on fire and will go down. Otherwise, only touching them with fire a little bit could burn them for a bit, to stall them for a while, but would still possibly live. And then we have dozers. Dozers are very highly affected by only taking them on with the entire tank of the flamethrower. With a 300 fuel tank capacity, the Flamethrower can take on bulldozers single-handedly, but taking on almost the entire mag to kill a bulldozer. But unloading on them with this flamethrower will effectively stop them dead in their tracks, and they will have to sit there and take it, slowly peeling off their pieces of armor until they finally drop. So it does take a good while to drop a dozer, but it can drop a dozer before you run out of fuel and have to reload. So that is the Flamethrower. It's definitely a fun gun to use, and the only determining factor really is how often you use it will determine how often you will have to go back to get more ammo for the Flamethrower. So if you don't want to use it frequently all the time or run out fast, make sure you have a very good secondary gun that you enjoy using and can take on enemies most of the time when you do not want to use the flamethrower. The Piglet grenade launcher. It has a ammo capacity of 6 in this giant magazine and a big downside of a 14-second reload time to put all 6 more grenades in its chamber. Aside from that, the Piglet grenade launcher is effective against greens and tans and shields, while tasers and cloakers are mostly stumbled by grenades, yet one grenade alone is not effective enough to kill a taser or cloaker without shooting off a few rounds before they actually die. And dozers only have a piece of armor peeled off every 2 to 3 shots, as well as Winters. One whole mag could effectively kill a few of the shields surrounding Winters, yet is not powerful enough to kill off all shields or end Winter's little reign of terror. So overall, the Piglet grenade launcher is something that I personally don't recommend using often. Yeah, use on your own terms. It's best to whip it out for groups of enemies or whenever you can, but just keep in mind it is a primary weapon, so it's best for you to carry around a very good secondary weapon that you're used to using and to not always be carrying around the grenade launcher and effectively be the ammo hog that this grenade launcher can make you become if you use it too often. So, although I don't recommend it, it's entirely up to you if you want to use it. Just bring a good secondary weapon, uh, just in case. Finally, we have the throwable Molotov cocktail and the stakeout 12G shotgun. The stakeout has an ammo capacity of 8. It has a double tap feature per bullet. By that I mean every one bullet you shoot, it shoots twice per bullet. Aside from that, the stakeout probably has the tightest uh, bullet spread, ADS or hipfire, and has low range, making it best effective to use closer to enemies compared to other shotguns. The stakeout is a okay gun to use, in my personal opinion. It is best used on common enemies, greens, tans, and mostly shields, while is a little more challenging to use on tasers and cloakers and bulldozers. It can stagger tasers and cloakers per bullet, but it's best to shoot them in the head with this gun to effectively take them out before draining an entire clip on one enemy. Bulldozers, you have to get extremely close to them in order to effectively hit their faceplate, and it can destroy their faceplate and take them out in one whole clip when used properly and effectively. Winters, it's a shotgun. A shotgun isn't going to do much to Winters when there's a bunch of shields surrounding them. So there's not much to say about how effective this shotgun can be at using against Winters. With all that aside, it's my personal opinion not the best one to use, and in the right hands, I'm sure it can be a very fun and effective gun to use against all enemies. It's just not my personal cup of tea. But I believe in the right hands, it's going to be one of the best weapons to have. Just keep in mind, it is a primary. It has tight bullet spread and low range, so make sure you're close to an enemy most of the time when you are trying to take on the cops. Finally, the throwable Molotov cocktail. What can I really show you when I could just say it? The Molotov cocktail is effective mostly against greens, tans, and shields, as well as tasers and cloakers. It has a 15-second burn time, so it can be very effective at shutting down threshold, corridors, and hallways for a very small time, and any enemies, aside from dozers, will instantly start burning and cannot escape the area of effect until they're either dead or the burn time is done. It cannot affect bulldozers at all to even strip off a piece of armor. They will more than likely walk right through it, as well as Captain Winters. It does little to no effect on the Flamethrower, but can help you damage him some to hopefully take him out a little easier. But it's overall best to use on regular enemies, as well as some of these specials like tasers, shields, and cloakers, but not dozers. Overall, I recommend the barbecue pack, and I hope that my review has influenced you guys to determine whether or not you should get the barbecue pack right now if you have not gotten it already. And I hope you guys will like and subscribe, because I will do a review on the other weapon packs as well as the character and heist packs in the coming week or two. So stay tuned for those reviews, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and until next time, keep calm, game on, and theme on.